Ellie, thank you so much for coming. So how did you find out about this show?
You know what? It's as simple as a quick Facebook search.
Oh, wow.
I found it on Facebook.
Wow, you're the second person who have found it on Facebook. That's great that our social media is actually doing something positive.
It is.
That you found out about the show. Mm-hmm. So tell me about the roles that you're playing in the show.
Yes, so the NYC Citizen, mine in particular, is taking the personas, I like to say, of the cocktail waitress, which is kind of her main one, and the baristas, along with the Chinese restaurant manager and a neighbor. So it's pretty complex, but it's a lot of fun, and there are a lot of levels there.
Wow, that's a lot of characters. So now, do you have a favorite musical?
I do have a favorite musical.
Oh yeah, what is that?
The Phantom of the Opera.
Oh wow, the Phantom of the Opera.
Yes.
Now here at Chromolume, we don't particularly like the composer of that show, but we will of course let it slide this one time. So
I love it.
What appeals to you about Phantom of the Opera? Why is that your favorite?
I think when I was little, I was probably around, I want to say 6 or 7.
Okay.
And when I saw it for the first time, I saw the film. I have to admit, I saw the film, and I just fell in love with it. I always knew that I loved musicals as a child, but then there was something about Phantom of the Opera that really captivated me, and it just stuck with me. And I remember I would come home from school, pop in the DVD, and just watch it over and over. And my mom even fell in love with it so much because that's all I would watch.
Wow.
So, yeah. And then I finally got to watch it at the Pantages when I was around, I think I was like 21 or something like that. And I finally saw it at the Pantages, and it was absolutely gorgeous. And it definitely lived up to what I thought it was.
Oh, wow, that's great. Now, do you have a dream role? Is it from Phantom, or is it from a different show?
It's actually from a different show,
okay.
believe it or not, and it is Elphaba in Wicked.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So did you get a chance to see it when it was over here at the Pantages recently?
I sure did. I got to see it, and Lauren Samuels is an absolutely outstanding Elphaba. She's amazing, and I even asked her if she had any advice for a future Elphaba in the making, and she was so lovely to give me some of that advice of her own. So it was very, very lovely to meet her.
Wow, that's great. What did she say? Do you mind sharing?
Of course, yeah. No, I would love to. We don't gatekeep here. We love supporting one another. She basically said, the first thing is get yourself a good coach. And when she said that, it has stuck with me, and I am now on the hunt for a good coach, a good vocal coach. So that is something that I'm determined to do and get this year. So, that's something that's important. And also she said to have a really good team behind you, a manager or whether that be an agent. So yeah, a good team. And I think even a good support system, regardless of anything you're doing, is super important. So that includes your family and your friends. So
Wow. So now our director has mentioned that she likens this show to being like a sitcom.
Yes.
So do you have a favorite sitcom?
Yes, I do.
What is that?
Yeah, my favorite sitcom as a child growing up was Full House.
And
Saved by the Bell.
Oh, wow, Saved by the Bell. Wow. Way back in the day with that one, yeah.
However, now, as an adult, I absolutely love and always have on loop New Girl. Yeah, always have New Girl on loop, so yes.
Oh, that's really great. So now, what do you do outside of theater? Do you have any hobbies, or what do you do when you're not in theater?
Absolutely, yeah. So I'm very blessed to have a job that's also in this field as well. I'm a junior talent manager with a management company.
Oh, wow.
So that's kind of like my hobby as well. I'm as well as trying to get myself out there, I have a clientele that I also push out there as well, and they're very talented. I'm very blessed to work with amazing people. So yeah, it's awesome.
Wow. Now, do you have any hidden talents? I see you have a Disney shirt, so I'm assuming Disney is probably one of your hidden talents.
If you want to consider being a Disney nerd or a horror nerd, I'm your gal. I love that. I can also I can sing the alphabet backwards.
Oh, wow, okay.
I don't know if that's a hidden talent, but I like to say that that's a hidden talent when I panic. So there you go.
Now, since we are obviously promoting the show, what's a good reason to come see this show?
Yeah, no, so I think that it's kind of like the light in the darkness that is going on at the moment. I think that the world is very chaotic, and it's so amazing to have the arts as that outlet for light, for positivity, for laughter, even to just fall in love for those 2 hours, you know, that you're watching the show. So I think that it's something that can really be helpful in any time of need that you feel like you might be down, and it's a nice little moment to kind of just escape. I like to consider it as a bit of an escape.
Oh, great. That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here, Ellie. We really appreciate it.